Man over 30. Welcome to Crucible Conversations. I'm your host, Joshua Stonecker. In this episode, I'm talking to you, men over 30, feeling tired, angry, bored, lost. Pick one, add many. 3 quick tips to get you unstuck in less than 3 minutes. Let's go. All right, now guys. First, let's pick an emotion. Let's pick an energy. Whichever it might be. I want to make this really simple on you guys. What we're first going to do is make physical contact with it. And you're probably, what the fuck you mean, Josh? How can I make physical contact? Just listen to me. It's in my hand. Tired, angry, bored, frustrated, pissy, sad, lost. Whatever it is, it's in your hand right now. Now, we're going to make mental contact with it and bring it into the body. Why? Because everything we don't express gets depressed somewhere in the physical body. This is real talk. This is some woo-woo shit. Science backs this up. So we're going to make mental contact with it and bring it into the body. Literally visualize it absorbing into the body. What I like to do, it's like I eat it, or it kind of rolls over me like kind of breaking an egg on your head. I don't know why I've thought about that. But what you're doing is literally just bringing it into the body. Now, some of you might actually be able to feel it somewhere in the body. I've done this. Well, there's a really good book called The Body Keeps the Score. If you want a recommendation, I'd encourage you that one. But the body will tell you where it's actually stored. Or you can always ask the body where it was stored. And don't overthink it. The first thing that comes to mind is where it is actually stored. Many times for guys, stress, work shit, family shit, shoulders are where it's at. It's like we're carrying that shit with us. Legs are another one. Hips, that's a big one. I really haven't had much stuck in the arms or anything like that, but it doesn't matter. Your body chooses, and it's going to be there somewhere. Also, if you're thinking, is this where like arthritis shows itself or any other type of disease shows itself? You're onto something. That's a subject for another podcast and another day. Stay tuned. Now, once we've made mental contact with it, we're going to make emotional contact with it. And we're going to feel that shit. And I mean, feel it. I mean, at the end of the day, more than likely, you probably should have felt it to begin with. Like I said earlier, if we don't express stuff, we depress stuff. And as guys, well, I was told, boys don't cry. Suck it up, or I'm going to give you something really, I'll give you something to cry about. We're not supposed to express things. That's not what we do. So we're going to make emotional contact with it and feel it. What I like to do is vocalize and describe the feeling while I'm sitting in this shit. Literally sit in this discomfort and allow it to express itself. Here's the thing. You created this feeling, which it must be felt. It has to. What else are you going to do with it? Well, I'll tell you what you're currently doing with it. Most of the time, you're slinging it around and throwing it at the people that you love the most. We all do it until we realize what we're doing. Now, pro tip, when you're sitting in this discomfort and allowing it to express itself, more than likely, you're going to have shallow breathing. We do this whenever our nervous system is activated from one of our instincts. And those instincts, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, one of those. When we get up all on our feels, we have shallow breathing. So 4x4 box breath, super simple. 4 breaths in, hold for 4, 4 breaths out, hold for 4. Don't overthink it. It's just breathing. So while you're doing that, you're sitting in this, you're breathing. And again, it's just breathing. You don't need to light any candles. Don't make it a thing. It's just breathing because your body is wanting to get that out. Same thing when you're working out. It's easier when you're breathing, when you're lifting weights, doing that stuff. Now, one other thing you could do mentally or physically is just vocalize, I surrender and allow this feeling to be felt in its entire capacity. I surrender and allow this feeling to be felt in its entire capacity. Then just sit until it's entirely felt and released. Literally, that's it. The thing that we're most scared of, or what society tells us we shouldn't do, has something to do with our feelings. It has something to do with self expression. It has something to do with being vulnerable. When we don't allow that being to be expressed, it will stay in the body, get stuck in the body, and it will show itself and it will come to life and it will want to manifest itself in an infinite amount of ways. But as guys, just take 30 seconds, take 60 seconds, take 90 seconds. What I've been doing this for a long time. I've yet to have a feeling that needed to be felt more than 2 minutes. And now, those 2 minutes, I was ugly crying on the floor, wallowing in my shit, screaming at the universe, and that was a big release. Maybe it'll be a big release for you here. That's on you. But all you got to do is allow. Just sit there in its entirety and release it. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it dissipating. You'll feel it being released. You sort of feel a little bit lighter. Oh, feel a little bit dangerous now. Bonus take. Once you're done there sitting there, you're looking around, and I'm not even joking. Your ass is going to feel a bit dangerous after this. Take this state of being and go do a passion project with it. What do you mean a passion project? What are you passionate about? Did you used to like to write? What about drawing? What about painting? I know I got some singers listening. Who dances? Pick a passion. And if you can't think of a passion, think of you as the little kid because you had a bunch of passions then before society and adult stuff took over. So afterwards, write, draw, paint, sing, dance, anything will do. Anything will do. Go and do that thing. Creativity, goofiness, and authentic self-expression, that's the goal. Go do that thing that you used to like doing, but now it's kind of see how it feels after this. Now remember, guys, life isn't about finding yourself. You're not lost. I know I have been on the other end of feeling lost. What's my purpose in life? What the fuck am I doing here? Everything I touch either fails or I lose it. You're not lost. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is actually about creating yourself. But the issue here is simple. Most men build lives from a state of sacrifice and for other people. I know I did it. I spent 10 years building my dream life. I spent 10 years building the thing that I was like, oh, yeah, this is what society is telling me. This is what she is telling me. This is what my folks are telling me. My friends are telling me. My coworkers, they seem like they got the same thing going on. How'd you build your life? Was it from a state of sacrifice and for other people? And sometimes we don't know that we did that, but here are the things that I would say to myself, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. It's for the kids. Happy wife, happy life. I want my wife, kids, and family to have it better than I did growing up. So I must sacrifice my happiness for the greater good. Whatever it takes. I don't care. Just, yes, shut up. Leave me alone. Does this sound familiar? I built a life around other people's happiness, and it showed itself as workaholic, overcompensation, control freak. I definitely couldn't communicate my feelings. And those feelings I couldn't communicate to my children. I couldn't communicate to my wife. I couldn't communicate to my coworkers, my boss. Just balled up. I was constantly frustrated, constantly tired, constantly angry, overstimulated, bored as fuck. And when I say bored, it's not like I didn't have anything going on or I couldn't go do stuff and all those things. It was more like I lost all passion and I lost all fire and I lost all of that juice, that alive feeling, that dangerous feeling. I lost it. I didn't know I lost it. It just wasn't there. And I was like, well, nothing. When I look around, nothing's on TV, nothing's in my house, nothing's outside, nothing. I didn't want to do stuff. I built a life around other people's happiness, but I decided to change that. Now, what's really cool is what we did before. It also works for addiction. It's really cool. All right. So I'll show you how to do this. I'll use the example of like smoking or vaping. It's the same formula. And if you're writing any of this down, make simple. I'll make it super simple for you. Physical contact, mental contact, and emotional contact. Then you end it with intention. I think this is the first time in this podcast I'm saying the word intention, but intention is the underlying energy for change. And it's the underlining energy for just about everything that I do. So let's do this. Pick an emotion energy. Okay. It's in my hand. If you got a cigarette, go get a cigarette. Hope it's a Newport. Something about them pimps. All right. So, or if it's a vape, get the vape. Whatever it is, it's in your hand. I got it. Now, for all of you, real quick, I used to vape. And before that, I smoked cigarettes. So this is firsthand knowledge. This shit works. Magic is real. All right. Here's my cigarette. Here's my vape. I want to smoke this shit. I want to vape this shit. There's this thing, this desire, this energy, this buzz around it. I physically have it. Now I want to make mental contact with it. And I want to bring it into the body. When I do that, my body actually gets a little bit uncomfortable because this thing just entered this body. I'm like, okay. And like literally right now when I'm saying this, getting a little goosed up. Visualize it absorbing into the body. You can either ask the body where it's stored. And like I said before, it will store itself and the body will tell you where it's at. Or if nothing comes to mind, you sit quietly enough and ask the body, it'll twitch somewhere. Try it out. Let me know what you think. So I want to smoke this. I made physical contact with it. Man, this Gert, I got to smoke the shit out of this thing. I'm making mental contact with it. It is somewhere. That desire, that anticipation, that energy, that addiction, it's somewhere in this body and I can feel it. And I'd also want to vocalize, man, I want to smoke this shit out of you so bad. I want to puff and huff and do all the things. All right, you get it. Sit in this discomfort and allow whatever it is to take hold of you. This desire, this anticipation, this Gert. And like I said earlier, maybe you want to start doing some breathing because even right now, I could tell I was doing some shallow breathing a second ago. 4x4 box breath breathing. 4 in, hold for 4, 4 out, hold for 4. Don't overthink it. It's just breathing. I surrender and allow this feeling to be felt in its entire capacity. Then just sit and until it's entirely felt and released. 30 to 120 seconds max. Allow it. Bring it up. Stir it up. Kick it up. Then get rid of it. Now for the bonus take, the intention, that energy, the discomfort, the intention now is to go get a lighter and smoke the shit out of that cigarette. The intention now is to turn on that vape and start vaping. Because here's what you're going to find. That Gert, it may not taste the same. That vape, it may not hit the same. And the reason is simple. You've released some of the charge that was associated with your relationship with that cigarette or that vape. You have an emotional relationship with addiction. Whatever it is that you're addicted to. Doesn't matter if it's porn, working out, smoking Gerts. It doesn't matter. You have an emotional relationship with it. And the more you release that emotional connection, because it shows itself in a variety of different ways. When I'm pissed off, I smoke a Gert. When I'm emotionally drained, I smoke a Gert. When I'm frustrated, I smoke a Gert. When I'm blah, 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 blah. Or I do all these things and I vape. I used to love my Juul. Used to love my Marlboro Lights in a box too. Marlboro Light shorts in a box. I used to like packing them. Man, it felt fun packing cigarettes. For whatever reason, even that part of it got me going. Smoke the damn cig or hit that Juul like you never hit it before. But I want you to become aware of the missing charge this time. Because it's not going to be there. And the thing is, you can do this over and over and over. And each time, more and more of that charge will be released. So maybe one day, you'll realize your relationship has completely changed with whatever it is that is. Pretty cool, huh? I'm Joshua Stoniker, and I'm a men's coach who specializes in helping men get unstuck. I was the angry father who couldn't relax and unplug. I was the frustrated husband who thought he had it all, but was still unhappy. I was the man who didn't speak up for himself, couldn't express my feelings, and who would just shut down and isolate myself when my family needed me the most. Until I decided to believe and invest in myself. I hope you've enjoyed this Crucible Conversation podcast. Men over 30, feeling tired, angry, bored, and lost. 3 quick tips to get you unstuck in less than 30 minutes. I'm Joshua Stoniker. Intentional change for an intentional life. Crucible Conversation.